They really do have to think outside the oval today. We're live at the Sonoma Raceway here in Sonoma, California. We're live in California for the doubleheader here in Sonoma. Who's going to get to victory lane here today? Audrey Schreiner making her return tomorrow. But it's the return of Pat Green once again today. Let's go trackside. Race fans, if you're able to, please now rise and please remove your hats for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. And now let's see where your favorite drivers are starting here in Sonoma. Row 1, Riley Scott, Aaron Todd, and then Layla Whitaker, Haley Jones. And then we get to Xander Faust and Pat Green, and then Raymond Coverell and Matthew Johnson, and then Brady Johnson and Avery Shipley, and then Jacob Spencer, Caitlin Healy. Row 6, Row 7, Ray Green, Landon Drennan, and then Nathan Rockhill and Brandon Hendry, and then Cammy Arnett, Tessa McElroy, Drew Picard, Carson Ely right out of the top 20, and then Caden Smith, Garrett Irwin, Mason Anderson, Alex Owens, Sydney Sorry, last week's winner, Libby Grunholtz, Allie Boggs, Aiden Kearns, Grady Broughton, Ava Mays, and Briley Todd round out the field. Today is a special day. We see the 4 in the field with Pat Green in the 70. If you didn't catch me there, Pat Green racing in the 70, and Grunholtz is in the 4. About ready to go green flag racing here this afternoon. We're about ready to see some wild racing, and here we go. We are green here from Sonoma, California. Look at Whitaker with the great move on the start. 3 wide for the lead. Now it's going to be 4 wide. Faust way outside. Riley Scott as well. Whitaker has the lead. Around they go. And the big one happens right at the start of it. Cammy Arnett, Brandon Hendry, Caden Smith, Aiden Kearns got some damage. All these drivers got heavy damage from that crash. And it's 3 wide in the carousel. 3 wide and the carousel. Oh no. But back up front, it's Haley Jones. She's won some races before. She's looking for another win in her career. Looking for another Sonoma win. And here comes Pat Green, guys. She's on the move. She's looking for 4th. Can the 70 get a win? And it's Haley Jones up front. Pat Green has some exciting news. She will be racing at the Hoosier Grand Prix in the 70. And she will also be racing in Kern County. Here comes Erlen Todd to the inside, side by side, and new leader, it's Erlen Todd. And here comes Layla Whitaker looking for second on the outside as well. She goes low. She gets sideways as she's looking for second. Great racing early in this one. A lot of drivers coming down pit road. Look at Cobrdale now going for third on Whitaker. He can't make the move. And it is Erlen Todd who leads on lap 2. Who's gonna get to victory line here this afternoon? Erlen Todd showing her team Penske speed. Showing her speed here this afternoon. She is so good in this league. She's trying to get a win. There will be a commentating break, I think, in a minute. Well, not in a minute, but I think on lap 5, the commentating break will happen. How about Pat Green, Avery Shipley as well, inside the top 10. Avery Shipley having a good day. And it is Erlen Todd. Now come to the final few corners, come to lead line number 2 maybe. But don't count Haley Jones out. Here she comes. Great run by the 18. Jones, always successful here. The past 2 seasons, she's won one of the doubleheader races here. She's looking for another win here in Sonoma. Haley Jones has said Sonoma is her playground. Call her on pit road, and it is Landon Drennan, Garrett Irwin, Jacob Spencer, and Sydney Sorry. And Brandon Hendry coming down pit road to make a pit stop. It is Xander Faust at last right now. He started up front. And look at Erlen Todd leading on lap number 1. Here comes Haley Jones, though, to the inside, wanting the lead. She can't get to the quarter panel enough to take the lead. As it is, Erlen Todd continuing to lead here on lap number 3. Todd has led the most laps so far today. Look at Haley Jones run on the outside. Contact made there. That's going to slow her down. And here comes Whitaker. Whitaker to the inside. Look! Oh, Cobrdale with a great run on the outside. He's going to take third away. Shipley up 2-5 over Pat Green. And Raymond Cobrdale is on the move. Don't count Cobrdale out. He's fast. How about the 22 up front? I think I'm about to go to a commentating break because I need to go do something real quick. But yeah. This is our commentating break. Here's our commentating break, and we will be riding along with Raymond Cobrdale. He has the visor cam here today. You are watching the Sonoma doubleheader, Sonoma Ford State Mart 30 here in race 1.
accelerating brake. Been 28 full minutes. Usually take long ones. bit long for a race to go. They'll be on in a bit. Practice and qualifying and races, that is what I'm talking about, and watch my races and you see better options on PS4 or 5 Share Factory.
ladies and gentlemen, we have a battle on our hands up front. Top 5 looks like this. Brady Johnson, Layla Whitaker, Matthew Johnson, Riley Scott, and Caitlin Healy. Pat Green in 6th. Who's that in 7th? That's Ray Green in 7th. Then Nathan Rockhill, Grady Broughton inside the top 10, and Libby Grunolds. Wow, that's a great comeback by them. Heavy damage to Whitaker and Johnson. If the top 2 pit, then Matthew Johnson may take the lead. Whitaker way to the outside. She's going to make it side by side, or is she pitting? She's not pitting this time. It's side by side for the lead. And Whitaker can't take the lead. Brady Johnson, 9 laps to go here in Sonoma.
NASCAR League if you have PlayStation Plus.
I do not have Rocket League or PlayStation Plus, so it is now official. Starting in what? Okay, starting next week. I forgot what next week's race. I forgot what next week's race is. I think it's Kern County. I don't know. I'm now going back to the schedule because I completely forgot the schedule. Starting next week, practice and qualifying will be back live here on YouTube, and then the race next week. Next week is the Hoosier Grand Prix. Pat Green will be in it, and then we get to Kern County, the Hockingham doubleheader. Watkins Glen, Porsche International, Run America, and then the Target 24 Hours of Daytona. Our annual 24 Hours of Daytona is coming up quickly. And then it's the Ovals and the return of Nick Green. Also, you heard Grady Broughton. Broughton is back after getting a concussion in Texas. After getting a concussion in Indy. Who's ready to see who's going to win it? I'm ready. Just about, I think about 8 laps ago, yeah. Yeah, 8 to go for Brady Johnson. He's leading right now.
It's on my YouTube page so you can see it on YouTube. It's called RLCBA, stands for Rocket League Credit 1 Bank Again Season 1.
8 to go here in Sonoma. I almost said this was Hockingham. Ah, okay. Cool. Right now, Brady Johnson may be on his way to get his second career victory here this afternoon. Trying to get it here in Sonoma. He is a great racer. Here comes Whitaker, way to the outside. Great run by Whitaker. She gets there. Look at Matthew Johnson right there in the picture as well. Brady Johnson hits the wall. Hits the tires, that's not a wall. But Brady Johnson up front. To lap 24 we go. Tomorrow, it's the doubleheader race 2 from Sonoma. Practice and qualifying will still be private only to the fans here at the racetrack. And then next week, back home in Indy at the Grand Prix, the Hoosier Grand Prix, practice and qualifying will be live. We will be going back to Kern County. That should be a fun one. No name released for that race yet. But I know that should be a fun race indeed. And here comes 11. To the S's. To the second set of S's we go here at Sonoma. Here in wine country, who's going to win race 1? The 11 up front. Look at the 14 to the inside, hitting the back of the 11. And now Matthew Johnson's gonna try to say something to Whitaker, and that is, you're not gonna be in second anymore. Matthew can't do that right now. How about Ray Green inside the top 5? Caitlin Healy on pit road. Raymond Green, top 5 run here this afternoon. Wow, that's surprising. This is a great race we are seeing right now. Tessa McElroy won Germany 2 weeks ago, and last week Cindy Sari got to victory lane, and that was in when that was in Kona. How about the number 11 right there up front? Trying to get to victory lane for his second career win. Here comes Whitaker with a great run in the 14. She was there. Now it comes to 5 laps to go. It's Brady Johnson's race up front. But can he hang on though? Because Whitaker is there. We already see a multi-time winner this year, and that is Jacob Spencer. He won the first and third races of the year, Indy and Monza. So we're not surprised to see Spencer is still leading the playoffs. And Nick Green, who broke his arm in a rallycross race out of the Indy Road Course, he won, and that was at Texas. He's still in the playoffs though, but he's probably going to be in the back in the 20-car playoffs. Look at Whitaker trying to close back in with 5 laps remaining. 5 to go for Brady Johnson. Look at Whitaker down to the inside, to the outside. She's still there. 3 tenths back, 4 tenths back now. What can Whitaker do down to this sharp corner? She can't do anything right now. Ray Green still in the top 5. Drew Picard inside the top 10. And Libby Krunholtz with a great comeback. Haley Jones back up there. And it is about Ava May is stuck on the outside in the 3. Arnett to the inside in the 17. Not for position though.
When you have PS Plus, and after this maybe you can download just tell.
Brady Johnson up front. Alright. Here comes in 14. Whitaker to the inside, looking for the lead. Brady Johnson, I think, either made the playoffs last year or 2 years ago. Trying to make the playoffs this season. Trying to get a win here in Sonoma. But we know because of Nick Green's injury, he is in the back right now. He is in 5th in the playoffs right now. Allie Boggs and Sydney Starry, 2nd and 3rd. But Jacob Spencer still leads away. Still up front. 3 laps of racing left here in Sonoma for the number 11, like a Brady Johnson. Johnson up front. 3 to go. Whitaker, look. Man, that was weird. Whitaker looking for her first career win. Can Whitaker get it? Don't count Johnson out just yet either. Look at Riley Scott there. She's in 4th. She's about to get her first top 5 of the season. I really can't wait for the Hoosier Grand Prix, because that's going to be a great race. And Matthew Johnson has taken 2nd. He is there. He's going to be battling for the win. It's a Johnson battle for the win here in Sonoma. What a pass. Johnson around the inside. It's not Brady though. Matthew Johnson to the lead here in Sonoma. This is not Monza. First I tried to call it a Hockenheim, then I now call it Monza. This is Sonoma. 2 laps to go for Matthew Johnson. Looking for another Sonoma win. Matthew Johnson is an outstanding racer. So we're not surprised to see him up front. And now, Matthew Johnson in the Johns Moves 42, leading, trying to get his first win of the year. He is a former champion, trying to win another championship this season. He won the season 25 championship. And here in season 25, here in season 28, Matthew Johnson trying to do the same thing as he's coming to the white flag here in Sonoma, trying to make the playoffs again. We've seen great champions come through the sport, like Delilah Shipley, Haley Duncan. She retired, but she will be back next year, in the postseason for the Champions League. Erilyn Todd, she's a champion. 1 lap to go for Matthew Johnson. Jack Moon, he's going to be back in the Champions thing. Nick Green, the 2-time champ. Dory Logan, we know that she's good. She has one championship. Charlie Cole, she's going to be a threat in that race. And this guy, Matthew Johnson, a threat to maybe become a 3-time champion, maybe? I don't know. He still has to get through 2 more championships, though. He could potentially tie his best friend Nick Green with the most championships at the end of the season today. Not today, at the end of the season, he could potentially tie his best friend Nick Green for the most championships with 2. We have not seen a multi-time champion in a long time. Matthew Johnson trying to break that streak here this season. And we know for a fact that every time when he enters a race that he starts up front, like, or either has a fast car, we know for a fact he is a threat to win that race. And he was, except today, he was not the threat to win. And here he is, Matthew Johnson, through the final corner. And it's his day today. Matthew Johnson back to victory lane in Sonoma. Johnson wins Sonoma and a top 3 finish for Layla Whitaker. That will do it here this afternoon. What a race we saw. Chaotic race. We saw Raymond Carbondale get airborne. And we see the 2 Penske cars that was nowhere near close to the top 10 at the beginning, finished in the top 10. Picard and Bradley Todd get a top 10. Thanks for watching the Sonoma doubleheader race number 1. We will be back tomorrow afternoon for race